action.
Hello, my name is Bryn Thompson, and this is History 104. For my final course project, we were supposed to talk about one way that America's growth has impacted the world, and I am doing China's best friend. Mic drop. That was perfect. Okay, so to start off, we are going to start with an experiment. We are going to go through the house. I've been sick, that's why I look really bad, and my house has also been sick. So we're going to go through and just pick up random like knickknacks and stuff and see where it's made from. So follow me. So we're going to start out with my pumpkin cupcake candle. And my pumpkin cupcake candle is from America. It's from New York, actually. Yay, go us. Okay, moving right along. Have this little willow tree here. And this is indeed made in China. I didn't know willow trees were made in China. I got this from Goodwill, though. I'm cheap. So moving right along, let's go over to our coffee table. So, poor Bob has high blood pressure. So let's see how much...
I'm dying.
He's dying. Where are his blood pressure monitors from? From China! And I just got a new bath mat the other day. And my bath mat is also made in China. All right, so moving along, let's go over to our dog toys. We have a Bitter Chew cherry detergent right here, and it is from Canada. Go Canada. Okay, and let's do our puppy dog treat bowl, which is translucent, so it's kind of hard. Also made in China. Okay, so it seems like there's kind of a theme here, but let's just do a couple more. Let's move this way. Have another willow tree. We know that one's now made in China. And let's do this candle. I do not know where the candle is made from. The candle might be made from Neverland. It does say it's 100% American soybean wax here, though. So we're just going to say this one unknown. But if you guys want to go ahead and follow me over to the kitchen table, then I'm going to head and move on with my talk. So come, sit at the table. I hope you're enjoying the tour, by the way, of our teeny tiny house. Okay, so moving on. The facts. So whenever we were going around the house and we were looking at where everything is from, it's easy to see that even though some of it was from Canada and the United States, a lot of it is made in China. So why is that? Can you see these okay, Bob?
Yeah.
Okay. The International Trade Center shows America's amounted imports at $481.8 billion. So let's just let that sink in really quick. $481.8 billion of stuff that we get from China, right? Okay, so America imports from many other countries, and this is very true. Like you saw, we've got something from Canada. I'm sure there's a bunch of other stuff in here. My house is a mess. We're not going to do all that. I basically picked China because out of all of our imports, China is the number one, and even though there is a lot of others that amount to a giant dollar amount, probably that could put us all in financial shock, we provide China with 21.4% of its exports. So 20% of China's exports, we provide that. That's crazy, right? Okay, so just take a guess. Who do you think is the closest number to provide China with that kind of exports?
Afghanistan.
It is not Afghanistan, Bob. It is Hong Kong, coming in at 14.6%. And by the way, if you hear like pittery pattery, that's my dogs. They don't know we're filming, so I apologize for that. But yes, so Hong Kong comes in the next. And now here is a list of top 10 exports from China to America and their totals. I'm gonna put this in front of you so Bob can zoom in on it a little bit. I'm not gonna go over it all because it's a lot to deal with. But you can see there's a lot on here just to give you an idea. And like the top three, it says electronic equipment at 131.7 billion, machinery at 100 billion, and furniture, lighting, and signs at 31.6 billion. And I'm going to give you just a second to see if you want to look over the rest of those. Okay, moving on. So what's my point, right? All countries have other sources of income. Bob, can you tell us some of our income?
Grain.
Grain. Any more?
Oil.
Oil. Very good, Bob.
Steel.
But China is referred to as the world's factory. And that is because China's #1 source of income is exports and trade. Earlier, we found out that we account for 21.4% of that. So, of their main income, trade, we account for 21% of that. That's kind of crazy, right? Over the course of time, our country and its population has grown, or as our country and its population has grown, we have become a giant consumer to the world. Not just China, but all of these other countries too, right? And if we had a little bit more time, we could go into those, but we do not have time to go over the world today. So, what's my conclusion? We were supposed to respond to the question, how has our growth as a country impacted the world? And mine is simply this. Our growth as a country has resulted in the financial gain of others. With that said, here is a list of my references. I'm going to put those down so Bob can zoom in them for a couple seconds. And I thank you for ignoring the mess in my house and taking this class and this tour with me.
Go, Bryn.